Hello again, I'm back. I know it's been a hot minute since I've gotten on here and done a tarot reading. I've been very overwhelmed with responsibilities and different things, but I decided to just come on here spontaneously to do a little tarot reading, an oracle reading. I'm using the Numerology deck, the Muse Tarot, and the Fairy Tarot cards. So this is just a generalized reading for, I would say, like this upcoming week, Tuesday to Tuesday, focusing on the energies in the collective right now and what we need to know for the highest good of all. So I'll go ahead and get into it. Put my crystals back. First, I'm going to pull from the Numerology deck to see what comes up for us right now. What the main focus is. Okay, all right. All right. So the first card that came out is manifestation. So what are we manifesting? Rebirth, recharge, rebirth, growth, production, producing, fertility, communication, how we react and respond to others, and to our own thoughts as well. I'm getting a lot of intuitive thoughts right now about how we really respond to ourself, because I know I'm a big thinker and I have a tendency to overthink certain situations, and that little voice in my head, starts to kind of go and is buzzing in my head, and it's just overwhelming. And sometimes I have to take myself back a notch and dial it back and just follow my intuition rather than the voices, because sometimes we can have these like arguments and conversations with ourselves, and it's like, why? Most of it is like, sometimes it's negative self-talk, and it comes from a different timeline anyway. It's coming from expectation and disappointment and things that we focus on in the future rather than focusing on the now, being in the present. So these two cards wanted to pop out. Okay, so yeah, wow. Okay, the moon and the Empress. Wow, look at that. That's why I don't believe in coincidences at all. I don't believe that there's ever a such thing as a coincidence. I believe in divine timing. I do believe that, there are frequencies around us, vibrations around us that help us and guide us. And, we won't get too into that, but the moon is all about reflection. It's about seeing things for what they are, bringing things into light so that you can better understand them, is what I'm hearing right now. Now, the Empress is right under rebirth. The Empress is all about fertility, birth, giving birth to new ideas, creating, finding your creative center, maybe working on your solar plexus and your sacral areas, opening up those chakras, doing some balancing energetic work, getting a Reiki session. Hey, let's see what else comes up. Remember, this is just a generalized reading, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. Whatever comes up, and I will talk about it as it comes. And then, just as I was talking about with creating and tuning into your sacral, especially right now, I feel like a lot of work, a lot of imbalances are happening in the sacral area right now. Page of Inspiration, that connects me to the sacral, and also learning to communicate on what you want versus what you don't want. being honest, being upfront with other people, with yourself. What I was talking about, like self-reflection, self-talk. Be honest with yourself about things, okay? Trust the intuitive thoughts that you get. If you feel like something is unrealistic, or if you feel pulled away from a certain situation, place, time, person, relationship, whatever it's about, learn to trust that pull. And as far as your sacral chakra, that's about your desire. So, and it's your creativity, it's your desire, it's your sexual functions, it's fertility, it's reproduction. I just lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere with that and I totally just lost it. Desire. Understand the difference between the real pull of desire, like not the fictional desire, not like the made-up construct in your head, like fantasizing about something. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing, but in reality, it pulls you away from connecting your sacral chakra to your third eye. Okay? Because when I do Reiki sessions, I work on pulling the 3 lower chakras, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra. I pull them up into the heart center and up into the throat, third eye, and the crown chakra. And that creates a really good balance, and it helps to connect us more to our intuitive side versus our 3-dimensional type reality or thought process, if that makes sense. I hope this is making sense. I'm an intuitive reader a lot of the time, and I connect with higher frequencies, and I'm getting it very strongly right now that also with sexual desires, it's the same thing. Try to avoid falling into the trap of lusty behavior, I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, ultimately, do what you want. We have free will. We can do whatever we want. If we feel in the moment that that's what we want, then cool, do that. But just know that there's always going to be repercussions, and there's always going to be things in the future that you really need to think about. Think in terms of this timeline, but also follow the intuitive side of your ways of your thought process, and understand that sometimes when we are in the moment feeling impulsive, those behaviors can carry out negative effects after, if that makes sense. See if there's anything else on from the Muse, and then we'll move on to, we'll get some more clarification through the Fairy Tarot. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle these a little bit just because I feel like they're sticking together. They feel very dense, and I like my cards to feel loose and light. Oh, okay, we've got a few here. Okay, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna go with the flow here, and I'm gonna see what comes up. Okay, so all right, so we have the Tower. We have some breakthroughs happening. The world, justice, 2 of inspiration, which is 2 of wands. 8 of emotions is 8 of cups. Page of Emotions is Page of Cups. The Justice card, the World. This says World Cosmos. This is the World card. The Tower. Okay. Okay. This is falling back in line with making decisions that are right for you. Okay? Making a decision long-term versus short-term. So thinking in terms of your future. I know I often say, you know, try not to think outside of the timeline that you're on right now, but there's always a season, there's always a reason. And I believe that it's necessary to think about what you want. And I'm not talking about expectation, because expectation sets us up for disappointment. But I'm talking about realistically what you want. And emotionally, you got to connect your emotions to your intuitive side as well. So connecting your heart center up to your higher chakras, your third eye, your crown chakra, connecting to spirit, meditating, listening to music that makes you emotional and opens you up and makes you feel a little bit more vulnerable will bring you a sense of, it will bring you vulnerability, and it'll help you to kind of like, I don't know why I'm hearing relax your senses, but like it's a good way to connect with that part of yourself so that you can think about what is really meant for you long term. I don't know, I keep hearing long term versus short term. I feel like a lot of people right now are trying to think of, you know, I don't know why, but like around the holidays especially, a lot of feelings come up. I've noticed. Like with me personally, there's always, like around December, usually between like September and December is the times for me where like a lot of people from my past will suddenly pop up, you know, and I feel like that's almost like a karmic cycle. That's something that I need to learn to work through and release the things that are not meant for me anymore, right? Because sometimes we tend to, you know, people or certain things pop back up and you're like, oh, it kind of gives you that moment of, it's just that like second of gratification or that feeling of, oh, well, maybe, you know, this is coming back around again. Maybe this is meant for me. Not always. Like, I don't believe that that's always necessarily true. I feel like sometimes things will keep coming up, like cycles in the form of one person or multiple people or multiple circumstances to teach you by kind of testing you in a way. Like, what do I really want and what do I need to let go of? So that's the energy right now. Thinking about the decisions that you make, thinking about what is practical and what is realistic and what you are intuitively being pulled to, not from your ego. Because like I said, with the sacral energy, we can get confused between our desire, like our fantasizing, our fantasy desire versus our intuitive desire. I hope this is making sense. Let me see what's coming up in. Let's see what comes up in the Fairy Tarot. Oh, okay. Well, I've already got some popping out. Oh, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. All right. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the first one, and I'm going to read these little illustrations because I really like these cards. I like that they have like a little message at the bottom. The High Priestess, well, I'll tell you, first and foremost, the High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. Okay? This is all about making the right decisions for you for a long term. I don't know where to put these. I feel like that's okay. I'm just going to put these over this right here. Okay. The second one that came out, the Empress. The Empress already came out over here. Okay. Time to take action. It's the power of creativity, hence sacral chakra, like I had already mentioned. Success that allows for a life of luxury. In this term, to me, it's not talking about material gain. It's talking about spiritual gain and long-term endeavors, I guess is the best word that I can come up with right now, with that is most beneficial for you right now. Ace of Spring, which is did this already come up? No, that was Page of Wands. This is Ace of Wands. It's about taking action, being fearless, and happily pursuing your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So Ace of Wands to me it's again falling into your creative center, creating I'm feeling new energy coming in, creating new experiences, connecting to your creative center. Sacral chakra is your creative center. Princess of Summer. This is the Princess of Summer. It would be the Page of Cups. Yeah, because Princess of Summer is page, Prince is knight. Yeah. So Princess of Summer is gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. And what are the chances of this Cups energy coming up right over the Cups energy is where it's being placed. So all in all, I feel like this reading was pretty straightforward. And if you have any questions, or if you kind of want to get a little bit more information on this reading, you can always send me a message on Instagram or post a comment below the video on my YouTube channel. So I hope that this helped someone or multiple people, and I will hopefully be around again later on this week to do another tarot energy reading for the oh gosh, I'm like so not good with dates right now. My brain is a little scattered. Today is the 14th, so I'll say I'll be back like around the 19th or the 20th probably. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates. If not, don't force it. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.